Welcome to Impact Assessment. In this video, we'll show you how to mark online assessments, including how auto marking works and where teacher judgment is required. Once students have completed an online assessment, Impact Assessment will automatically mark questions wherever possible. Some questions, however, will still require teacher marking. These are typically questions where student responses need to be interpreted or where partial marks may apply. To begin marking, go to the Markbooks area and locate the assessment you want to mark. Click the three dots under Actions and select Mark Test. If the assessment has more than one part, you'll be asked which part you would like to mark. Select the relevant part to continue. If the assessment is still unlocked, you'll see a message explaining that starting marking will lock the test. This means students will no longer be able to access or sit the assessment once marking begins. Confirm the message to proceed. If a student was previously marked absent but now needs to sit the assessment after marking has begun, that's not a problem. Simply return to the Markbooks page, click the three dots under Actions, and select Start Test again to temporarily unlock the assessment for that student. Once they've completed the test, you can return to marking. After selecting Mark Test, the teacher marking screen will open. At the top of the screen, you'll see the question text, the question type, and any marking guidance provided. Below this, you'll see the correct answer or answers. Underneath, you'll see a list of students and their submitted responses. If a student was absent for the assessment, you can click the icon next to their name and mark them as absent. Impact Assessment will then exclude them from marking and analysis. You can move through the assessment using the Next and Back buttons. At any point, you can select Save and Exit at the bottom of the screen. This allows you to leave marking and return later without losing progress. Impact Assessment intelligently auto-marks many question types. For example, single answer multiple choice questions are automatically marked. Free text questions with one correct answer are automatically marked if the student response matches exactly. If a student does not attempt a question, Impact Assessment will mark it as incorrect and assign 0 marks. Any response that shows a question mark icon requires teacher review. This usually happens when a free text response doesn't exactly match the expected answer or when partial credit may be appropriate. For these questions, select the appropriate mark from the options on the right-hand side. If you award partial marks, not the highest or lowest possible mark, this will be indicated by a triangle next to the student's response. For multiple answer, multiple choice questions, Impact Assessment will auto-mark responses that are fully correct or fully incorrect. Partial responses must be marked by the teacher. In any cases, any mark, including auto-marked results, can be manually overridden by the teacher. All marking must be completed before you can submit an assessment. Use the Unmarked Answers slider to filter for responses that still need attention. When this filter is on, Impact Assessment will only show questions that have been fully marked and the final question where the Submit button appears. This makes it easier to ensure nothing has been missed. Once all marking is complete, navigate to the final question and click Submit. If any questions are still unmarked, you'll see a warning telling you that marking is incomplete. For multi-part assessments, you'll also receive a warning if not all parts have been marked. Use the unmarked question filter to locate and complete any remaining marking before submitting. Once marking has been submitted, you'll be taken directly to the assessment analysis page. This is where you can explore results at question, topic, and overall levels. Additional videos and guides explaining analysis can be found in the Help Centre. This completes our guide to marking online assessments in Impact Assessment. For further support, visit the Help Centre for step-by-step resources and additional training videos.